Joining us, offensive coordinator on the Western Pizza Guest Hotline, Jaeden Marwick. Are you ready for the 1 o'clock? Like, that's going to be weird. Do you start your kind of pregame ritual then at 5, 6 in the morning?
Not quite. Get a little sleep in, and then 8 o'clock, and we can get things going. But no, nothing crazy. We played 1 o'clock games. Typically they're on a Saturday, but it'll be a little different that it's on a Friday. But we'll be all right.
What's the deal with this Friday 1 o'clock? Do you know the story, or did somebody just misprint and we stuck with it? What happened?
No, honestly, I'm not too sure and haven't paid too much attention to it. There's some logistical thing. Honestly, I don't have an answer for you.
And you probably don't care. You just got to win, right?
That's kind of exactly my thought too. I'm mostly just focused on the game. I don't care what time it is or what day it is. So, yeah.
All right.
How was the offense after you watched some tape? How do you assess things last week in Alberta?
Good and bad. I mean, there was plays to be made. There was opportunities that we missed. I think execution-wise, we could have been a little better up front. But overall, pretty good. I think the decisions that our quarterback made were great. I think that's an important part to a successful offense is good decision making. So obviously some things to clean up, and that kind of happens every week. But I think we just got to try and put more points up on the board. That's going to be the goal this week. So good and bad.
Everybody's talking about Erickson and the great year that he's having, and trust me, he's doing outstanding. But it doesn't mean you're a one-trick offense. You're getting plays from everybody throughout the offense, receivers and running backs, aren't you?
Yeah, I think that's kind of important, right? So it gives the defense a tougher time to prep, knowing that the offense has multiple weapons that they're utilizing on offense. Guys like Nick Sirleaf and Renzo Araneza, have played a big role in our success this year. And obviously Marsh is a key component to our offense. But, to keep defenses on their toes, it's important that we're spreading the football around.
This isn't a nothing game tomorrow as well, and you guys are first out of the chute this week. So then the Huskies are kind of watching what you guys are doing with Manitoba coming in. Obviously, we're hoping for a win against UBC.
We want to win.
The league is so tight, like we've talked about earlier. Yep. But then we also we would like some help from Manitoba on the next day.
Yeah, and really that's out of our control. Like, we kind of focus on what we can do, and we're going to go in with the intention of, winning this football game against UBC, which is a good football team. So, we can't do anything.
Yeah, sorry, I was going to ask you, defensively, what does UBC pose?
You know what? They have a strong defensive back core. We think that their boundary defensive backs are really, really strong. Really good athletes across the board. That's the thing UBC is kind of known for. Their will linebackers are a real big stud. Defensive line's solid too. So, their record doesn't show how good of a team they are. Even like there's been teams that have put up a lot of points and kind of scored a lot against them, but no, they're a good football team. We just got to go out and play Rams football and execute at a high level and kind of do our thing, and I think we're going to be just fine. But yeah, we're not taking them lightly by any means.
You guys have had a great attitude all year of looking forward only to the next day, like not past that at any point. And although we know the playoffs are in the mix, are you still able to maintain that attitude with the guys? Has everybody been able to stay on that just the next game is the most important?
Yeah, Mark says it every day in meetings. We're going 1-0 this week. We don't care about what's happening in the semifinals. We don't care about what's happening in the Huskies game. The intention for us this week is to go 1-0. And I think it's important for us that, we don't get too far ahead of ourselves. And like I said, UBC is a good football team. And we want to kind of hit our stride going into playoffs. It's important to kind of keep that momentum and play our best football so that once we get into playoffs, we're kind of hitting on all strides.
All right.
Love it.
Jaeden, get up, have a good breakfast tomorrow because you might not eat till supper, right?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one. Offensive
thanks for having me on.